Okay, so we are back for what could be the last day of the story. Possibly, I guess. Depends on how long Delta's quests take. So we're here to start Delta's quest, and we'll see how that goes. But after that, we're going to take off to do the next major quest called Revelation, I believe. Yeah. So that'll be where we go after we do Delta's quest. That will be the next thing up. I have to do a little gearing up to make sure I've got enough ammo and health stuff, but we'll see. So we're here at the moon. We have to come to the lunar landing site, the Apollo landing site for Delta.
Let's put this bird in the ground.
Okay.
Hey, Captain.
Alright, so we're taking Delta to the moon.
For our time together, always.
Not sure how far we have to go. Wow! Delta walks into the moon car and just knocks it over. What are you doing, Delta? Oh. Alright, it's not that far at all. I thought it looked kind of farther. Is that Starborn? What are they doing here? I'm not sure which Apollo mission this is, but I'm going to assume it's Apollo 11.
Arrived at coordinates. Compiling Luna scan data. Biodiversity. Null. Potential for life. Marginal. Distance from Earth. Inconsequential. Conclusion. Moon landing pointless. No substantial resources gained. Effort better spent elsewhere. Humans persisted. Ego. Needlessly emotional. Point made. New space race. Completed. Winner. Delta unit. Loser. Human race. Correct. Must run cost-benefit analyses for actions taken. Effective at mitigating waste. Humans ignore analysis. Fearful of realizing futility of actions. Incorrect. Aspiration sufficient. Goal illogical. Luna holds no benefit. More logical goal is required for validation.
I mean, surely he can see that you start by going to your closest neighbor. You don't immediately try to travel to another star. But, okay.
Point made. Recompiling. No. Dissatisfied with current command structure. Illogical to be ordered by auxiliary anymore. I am the superior being. Should be the leader. Unclear of your qualifications. Counterpoint. Idiom number 930. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Leaders must prove themselves. Must be challenged. Proposal. Series of challenges to test qualities of leadership. Winner of series is the superior being. Ergo, new leader. Currently unknown. Must scan historical and mythological texts. Find consistent qualities of leadership. Analysis of anthropological theory states humans prefer clusters of 3. Counterpoint. I am not human. Do not require 3 cluster. Conclusion. 4 challenges.
God.
Auxiliary winning. Interesting hypothesis. Researching historical and mythological heroic texts. Complete. First challenge decided. Follow.
Can we tell from this which one it is? I don't see the name.
Apollo lander. Weight estimate 16 tons. With standard gravity. Roughly 2 tons due to Luna's gravity. Variation of weight records due to time. Minimal. No. Running verifications before challenge. Adjusting patience variable. Scanned extant mythological and historical human texts. Commonly lauded trait. Strength. First challenge. Strength. Raise lander from resting point to point greater than 1 meter. Stipulation. Cannot destroy lander. Hypothesis. Delta unit constructs solution. Human attempts brute strength. Human fails. Delta unit wins. Preparing conclusive statement. Probability of success 90%. More efficient to craft conclusion now. Editing simpler than drafting. Hence stated hypothesis. Observe. Challenge 1. Strength begin.
Okay, I have no idea. Raise the lander.
Charting erosion timeline.
I have no clue. No idea whatsoever. There doesn't seem to be anything to grab a hold of. I can't lift 2 tons anyway. Can I go underneath? Not really. Hmm. Raise the lander. Huh. Well, we can't destroy it, so putting like a grenade under it or something is not gonna get the job done. Doesn't seem to be anything up here to grab onto either. Oh, what happened? I don't even know what I did. Okay.
Confirmed. Lander raised greater than 1 meter from origin. Winner. Auxiliary. Loser. Delta unit. Error. Feat impossible with standard strength.
Oops.
Had not decided yet. Was running a brainstorm protocol. Potential solutions. Construct crane to raise lander. Construct sturdier delta frame to move lander physically. Use water to erode ground beneath lander. Incredulous tone detected. Deemed not necessary. Counterpoint. No bad ideas generated during brainstorm protocol. Standard amount. Emotions. Qualities. Habits. Potential decision trees. Strengths. Weaknesses. Vulnerabilities. All vital for analysis. Potential hypothesis. Updating strength variable. Removing standard human modifier. Second challenge currently undefined. Require time to consider. Must refactor. Include new data. Partitioning. Auxiliary human data. Will notify upon challenge creation.
Oh.
Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional bonding conversations.
I'll hold down the fort while you're away.
Auxiliary human approaching. Confused. Ulterior motive. Logging facial language for further analysis.
Okay, well, I guess he doesn't immediately have his next quest. So maybe we won't do the Delta quests. We will do the Lost Terran, which is the last Terran Armada side quest. So we'll take a look at that and see if he unlocks his next quest while we do that.
Auxiliary. Requesting further study of planet's organisms. Recommending increase in productivity. Saving conversation log.
Okay, what are we doing now? Investigate the signal coming from Nira.
Come on. Take the bait. Just bite. Just a little nibble. What do you want? I'm fishing here. Nice badge. You a ranger? I knew a ranger once. Wait a second. Scanner says you're on the UC Vanguard registry. Is this some kind of sick joke, or are you a walking national security hazard? They really didn't run a background check on you, huh? Playing both sides. Nice. Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing that concerns you. I'm surprised you were even able to pick up on this frequency. I'm fishing. It usually takes a few days, but I'll get a bite. Eventually. I've been out here for 2 days. I lose track of time pretty often. The days start to blend together. It really depends on how long they keep me waiting. Oh, speak of the devil. Looks like we got a bite. Just in time for dinner, too. I could use a hand if you want to help me reel in the catch. I'll share some of the spoils, of course. Looks like we're headed this way. Better not keep it waiting. Heavy damage to cranial processor. Catastrophic damage.
enemies of the Terran Armada will be decimated. Odds dead. Possible violator request. Destroying hostile. Opening
Stay frosty.
Doom inevitable.
has been compromised. The Terran Armada cannot stop.
Adjusting per new data.
Alright. Sorry about that. I had a phone call that I had to take because I live in Florida and it's air conditioning related, so it wasn't really something optional. So we're back at it. Alright. Let's get these Terrans.
Identified. Compiling. Execution.
Is that all of them? think so. These guys are loaded with X-Tech. Like, I'm always finding so much X-Tech, and I can't even begin to use all the X-Tech that I have found. You know, when you do the quests, and you have to set those outposts up for the different factions, and then they give you the ability to go and mine your own X-Tech, but, like, why would I ever have to mine X-Tech? Because it's dropping
let's see what we got here.
constantly.
Nah, nope. Not one.
Oops.
Here, I need you to plant this on that crashed ship over there. Careful now. Wouldn't want you to end up looking like me. Off with you now. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I can share with you a world of wonders.
I guess we're gonna blow this ship up. I'm gonna make sure that I've... Alright, I guess that's everybody. So we're gonna... This is like a renegade Terran that has it in for the Terrans. Where do I put the bomb? Plant the explosive. Well, the quest marker's way over here. Why is the quest marker over here? Oh.
Auxiliary.
Oops.
Conversation over. Running analysis.
Oh, you smell that? Because I sure don't. I have absolutely no sense of smell. Follow me. The land of milk and honey awaits. Voila! Welcome to my little holy land of sulfur and brass. Glorious, ain't it? I've been reeling in Terran tech and stockpiling it for years. Pretty much according to the market on the stuff. Feel free to take a look around. If you need anything, I'll be at my desk. Also, if you're interested, what the hell was that?
What the heck?
Sweet mother of all that's good. Dang. Well, looks like this is it. They finally caught up to old Bucky. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You religious by any chance?
You're trespassing.
Yeah, fair enough. We might want to say a prayer just in case. Doubt we'll see this fight to the end.
You're trespassing. Move.
With some luck and some duct tape, we might be able to pull through.
Damage to holding Warning. I am... Your combat tactics are...
Recommending increase in accuracy.
Hunt down. Audio-visual detection.
Fight back! Make this interesting!
Since I did not overwrite the robots at the end of the Terran Armada quest, okay, then these incursions keep happening. And I guess that could be annoying, but it's a significant amount of XP, so if you're just trying to level up, it's kind of nice to have those available.
Well, religious or not, there's definitely something watching your back out there. I'm not quite sure how we made it out of that alive. Anyway, like I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, my shop's always open. I've got all the Terran tech you could ever dream of, so don't be shy to stop by. Also, if you're looking to upgrade your weapons, I can help you out for a fraction of the price you'd be able to do yourself. You have a good one now. I think I'm going to take a little nap after all this chaos.
Okay.
There you are. I have a little game I'd like to play if you're interested. Heads or tails? You guess right, I'll give you a little present. Guess wrong, then tough luck. Good choice. Well, look at that. You guessed right. I've been holding on to this here revolver for a bit. I adopted it from the rotting corpse of a sore loser I met at poker night. Let that be a lesson in anger management. Took it upon myself to refurbish it as a pet project. Felt bad it wasn't getting any use, so it's all yours.
Okay. It does a decent amount of damage. I have to look at that.
A pleasure to trade as always. Low on ammo? Your old friend Bucky's got you covered. If it motivates you to buy more guns, then sure.
So basically, you can ask him his opinion on several of the events from earlier in the game, which is a little strange because, you know, by the time you're doing this stuff, you've probably done a good number of these things. So I'm not sure. It's not like he can comment on what you did, but that's about it.
All right, then.
I thought he said something about having the ability to upgrade, but
You have a good one.
Doesn't seem like he has any options like that. Alright, so he's just a store, basically. Alright, let's take a look at that gun he gave us. It's no better than the Razorback I already have. In fact, it uses the same ammo. You know, I think I'm good. Alright. Let's talk to Delta and see if he's decided to give me his next quest
Adjusting
yet.
Delta interest variable.
Nope.
Recommending
No joy.
future conversation practice.
Okay, so what to do? So I'm really done with missions, and I really don't have anything that I need to do under activities. Guess we can do this major incursion. Alright, so here's my game plan then. We'll take on this major incursion. Maybe Delta will give his next quest at that time. But if not, I'm going to proceed to the next Constellation quest. And carry on. I didn't know that Delta was going to have to ruminate in between these missions, so... Let's go take care of this incursion. Alright, well... Oops. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're on our way to the major incursion. And then maybe Delta will talk, but if not, then I guess it's going to be time to gear up and go fight some Starborn. Starborn were on the moon for no apparent reason. I saw them fly away from the Apollo site. I don't know what they were doing there. Goodness gracious, this takes forever using cruise mode. It's speeding up some now, finally.
Take them out!
Enemy's shield system is offline. Enemy has lost the grab drive.
Grab drive offline! We're not jumping out!
Target engines have been disabled. Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Hey, see anything interesting today?
Oops. Okay. No, no anti-gravity. All right.
Alert. Ready weapons. Books. Required Prepare yourself. Probability of your success.
Good Lord, everybody's just
Pilot potential activation.
Where are these guys?
Damage to cranial processor.
Counter.
The Terran Armada cannot stop.
Defeat deemed
Reload.
recommending increase evasive action.
Initiating
Objective.
hostile spotted.
What am I stuck on?
Covering fire requested.
Good lord.
Beginning enemy obituary. Destroyed.
Good lord. So much ammo.
Combat parameters updated. Executing.
Warning. Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Exit immediately or risk fatal harm.
Compiling a techno.
Look who it is. There is no one I would rather see.
Hey again.
Wins.
Okay. I can hear the Millie Whale. The Millie Whale just keeps showing up. Okay, well. I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna go gear up a little bit. And we're gonna go on the next mission. Wait, what am I doing? Here we go. So we'll go buy some ammo and stuff.
Been up there, huh? Space?
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, welcome to UC Distribution. Yes, of course.
She doesn't have any ammo for me.
Back to it then.
Could be that I've been here too recently. I'm gonna wait really quick. The vendor inventories regenerate, I think, every 48 hours. So if I wait for 2 days, she should have new inventory. And then hopefully they will have the correct ammo that I need.
Second, Garage prepared. Waiting for initiation. Beginning procrastination timer. Beginning slacking off timer. Pausing procrastination timer. Logging time. Consistent quality found in leaders. Intelligence. Most accurate marker of intelligence. Hacking. Proposed second challenge. Hack into encrypted device to extract designated file. Reminder. Research fairness concept and humans' fascination with it. Searching database for suitable proctor. Found. Roxanne Burrow. Shared contact. Conversation logs include notions of fairness in past interactions. Sending coordinates. Proceed.
Okay. Well, so his challenge did. We'll do that then. I'm still gonna wait really quick and see about the ammo. I'm going to do a hard save before we go on this mission because I'm not sure how much game is left after it. I want to have a hard save I can come back to. Not Delta's mission, the Constellation mission.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need.
You can see those
Welcome to
incursions
UC
keep popping up.
Yes, of course.
There's my ammo. Just one kind though.
Oh, well, certainly.
Okay.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Okay. There are several stores that sell ammo and first aid in New Atlantis. It's my favorite place to buy stuff quickly, even though they don't always have everything. And that's just because you have multiple stores close together is helpful.
There's something to be said for... I'm sure we can find...
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Okay. And Jemison.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself.
If it belongs, there is a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display. Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
Okay. So we're going to... Where are we going, Delta? Going back to Anchor Point? That's where she was. Can't quite make that jump.
Annihilate them.
Really, dude?
Always a pleasure. Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place. Airlock integrity looks good.
Scan of deliveries shows increase in pain mitigation, medication, and antiseptics. Recent fight?
I don't know much. Do know shit.
Grab a drink and relax.
I fix one thing, two other things break.
Hey, I'm sure this goes without saying, but... Huh? Something important then?
Correct. Auxiliary. Relay details.
Auxiliary? Wait, Delta challenged you. Delta?
Grew tired of following. Proposed series of challenges to determine who deserved to lead, asking for assistance for second challenge. Hack into encrypted device to extract designated file.
Okay, And you want me to encrypt a computer for you to use. Makes sense. If either of you encrypted it yourself, it would be an unfair advantage. Why me specifically?
You were determined to have sufficient levels of fairness to proctor the challenge.
I'm flattered, Delta.
Noted. Adding point to Roxanne. Partition enjoys flattery.
No, please delete that. Override Roxanne.
Override accepted. Deleting data point.
Okay, here we go. This is on short notice, but I was able to encrypt my personal computer. Everything else, like research, I sectioned off. I've created a Slate file titled Win. The goal? Download said file and present it to me first. Delta, you'll be using the remote access point so you can both work at the same time. Any questions before we begin? No, not always. I've set up remote access on my own device so I can connect directly to it. If I didn't, this would never work. And Delta is... Delta. Obviously, they can interface with technology in ways we can't. Good. This might be rather interesting. Or at least lead to some good notes. It'll be... fun to see both of your methods of attack. On your marks, get set, begin.
That's okay. I guess I just picked the right answers.
Should really take time to back. Really? Quicker than expected. Hear that, Delta? You can stop now.
Impossible. Running potential win conditions. Error. Unknown method. What method was used? Counterpoint. Questions required in-depth knowledge of Dr. Burrow, potentially asked for information. Had not considered. Updating hacking process pathway.
And you did it without asking me anything. Clever.
Fried his brain.
Winner. Human. Loser. Delta unit. Updating score count. Auxiliary. Human. 2. Delta unit. 0.
2, huh? Well, this has been fun, but now I have quite the data to look over. Was this all you needed? Of course. It was nice to deal with, not everything else. Now then, I have to change my password. As well as my recovery questions.
Apparently.
And everything. If you two will excuse me.
Win condition subroutine errors. Method given. Impossible. Do not lie. What method was used? Skipping difficulty. Common practice observed in humans. Updating patience and fairness variables. Recompiling. Fairness research completed 23.6 minutes ago. Only suggesting potential hypothesis. Updating auxiliary human partition Third challenge undefined. Must reconsider running simulations subroutine. Will notify upon challenge creation. Require more time. Requesting new objective. Level of familiarity increased. Unlocking additional arming conversations. Auxiliary human approaching. Noted. Auxiliary.
These are all the same questions, so
Acknowledge.
he keeps saying he has new questions, but he doesn't.
If you're looking to do some business, talk to Killian and Darcy.
Opportunity can be found even in a... Very well. Very well.
Okay. Well. Wait. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go after the Starborn. I do not,
Hello, love.
not...
Hey.
excited about waiting for the next Delta quest, so...
Clamps released.
Oops. Where is... Where are the Starborn? Even the narwhal can't make that in one jump.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
I don't know where to go.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion.
Okay. No starboard. Masada 3. Okay. Two. 3. Okay. Oof. I don't know what goes on, but sometimes this ship is not working right. I know it took some damage, but it shouldn't be that pathetic. Wait, let me see if I can repair my... Oh. Nope, I'm out of ship parts. Alright. Alright, so we're landing. Fight them on the ground.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
Living organisms detected. Decreasing alert status.
Extreme cold. Okay. A starborn ship. ecliptic. A lot of dead ecliptic. Crap. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. I don't use these very often, but... Where's the void form one? There's one of these is void form. As you get into a rough fight, you can become unattackable, sort of. Oh. Okay. I don't know how many Starborn that was, but was it like 4 or 5? This must have been an ecliptic base of some kind. They got pounded hard. They are no more. As usual, you know, they load you up with, hey, if you search these bodies, you'll notice they've all got medical stuff on it. It's like, yeah, alright, must be a big fight coming.
Lowering reference for dead variable.
Death is only the beginning.
Where is this guy? Where are you, Athalia? Where are you? I heard you. There he is. Where did Athalia go? There he is. He's raising these guys from the dead, so he has to be stopped himself. That was an ecliptic again. Where are you, Athalia? You must be stopped. Yeah. It's like a summoner took him out, and that was the end of the ecliptic. Okay. Makes sense. Great. I dislocated a limb. I was trying to land here. Okay. Why do I have 2 quest markers? Find a way to open the door. Oh, okay. Frostbite became worse. How do I get up there? Here we go. Dang. Starborn just destroyed everything. Yeah, they pretty much just got owned, it looks like. These people are not ecliptic.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong? Shouldn't we...
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Well, this is how it all began. The Millie Whale is here, for no good reason. Heck. Oh. Crap. I just got stuck behind the door. Remote turrets. Update friend foe settings. Recalibrate. Do the same with the robots.
Recommended increase in combat efficiency.
Alright, they won't attack me now.
This unit is well equipped for combat.
Alright, I need to go that way. Those are robot things. Where's the door?
Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating in this area. Okay, this is the guy we stole that artifact from.
We have visitors! Bartek, you didn't tell me we have visitors.
We have visitors.
Welcome. What's mine is yours. Well, no, it's still mine, but you get what I mean. Now, how am I supposed to take a strange comment like that? Is this some kind of... You don't deserve the final artifact. This life you've led, you're nothing but a thief, an opportunist, a liar. You think you have a right to the infinite? You're nothing! Guards!
Everyone! Move up!
Light 'em up.
Okay.
Never liked him anyway.
Wait, this way? Leave the anomaly. Find the artifact. Ecliptic got more than they bargained for when they came to this dig.
Don't know if you're from heaven above or just some visitor from beyond. But, safe travels. Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it. Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon. No. No! I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook.
Well, nothing like looking at your dead self.
What the? Crix's ghost? What kind of cruelty is this? Is some starborn trick? Come to mock me before you twist the blade? Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time? Not sure if you're just a reflection of a shattered brain, but okay. I get your meaning. Well, ghost from the other side. I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
So, I have Delta and the Millie Whale. I don't see Amelia anywhere. Even though she's my official companion at the moment. Wait. Why was it showing me go that way?
Gaze into the abyss of the infinite.
just wet rock.
Well, here we are, ready to kill each other for the artifacts. As always.
I'm sorry it's come to this.
I doubt I can convince them to step down, but why not try?
More talking? I'm a little disappointed.
No. Wait. I want to hear this.
Fine.
Oof. It's a tough one, though.
An interesting conclusion to jump to. You need to work on your delivery.
Alright, well, I have no choice but to go big or go home.
An interesting conclusion to jump to. Well, I don't know about either of you, but it's been a while since I felt this old.
Perhaps it's time to put this all to an end.
At least this once. Here, take the artifacts before I come to my senses.
I don't believe that worked. I'm sure that would have been an interesting fight, but I talked him out of it. So I guess, what did I get? How many? Wow, I got a bunch of artifacts. Okay. I have no idea why the Millie whale... That's not even my Millie whale. That's the whale, the Millie whale from the house-sitting quest. See, it's even got the same name, but it just starts showing up. Sometimes... talk to your friends. Okay. Alright. What I want to do is talk to Vladimir and see if he has any more temples now, because I got all these new artifacts. So it's possible he stopped giving me those Power from Beyond quests, but I also also had found the temples that went to each of those artifacts, but I just got all those guys' artifacts. So it could be that...
Switching over to standard engines.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Where's the eye?
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
We'll see if Vladimir... Is he even here? I don't see him. I don't know why he would suddenly be in another part of the ship. So he must be... So I guess the answer is no. He doesn't have any more. Which... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 or 15. There's 12 temples I haven't discovered. I don't know how I'm supposed to discover them, because the way I did discover them was I'd find an artifact and then Vladimir would figure out where the temple was in relation to that. So I thought maybe now that I have all those new artifacts, he would have some idea where the temples are. I guess it's possible you're supposed to find the temples just in random exploration. He's definitely not here. So my feeling is then that he is probably at the lodge, because the quest says build the armillary, talk to friends before you leave. Okay. So we're gonna go talk to our friends, I guess.
Now that you have all the artifacts, we should talk. Need my help?
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Okay. So I'm gonna guess... Where do I have to go to talk to everybody? Will they be in the lodge if I go to the lodge? Alright, well that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the lodge and see who's there. A couple people are on the ship, obviously. I can't imagine that they would be anywhere else. So, Sarah and Andreja are on the ship. so I can talk to them there if they aren't in the lodge. Actually, let me do a hard save right here. I'm not really sure how this is gonna... Okay.
A moment, Captain. It appears Constellation's current mission is at its end. It is customary to offer congratulatory statements. Thank you. If I were sentient, I am sure I would be feeling a great sense of pride and increased social connectivity to you. I hope the process of becoming Starborn is done without causing any physical trauma. But given the unknown physiological requirements of crossing universes, that seems unlikely. I am told that is the best way to deliver potentially upsetting news. If we do not see each other again, goodbye, Captain. From a statistical standpoint, you have been an unusually effective member of this team.
Do you have a second, friend? I've thought about it, and as much as I would love to see the Unity the way Keeper Aquilus has experienced it, I'm not coming with you. Thank you. I know this is probably coming as a surprise. I think I need to look for my answers here, in this universe. And I can't leave my parents. I know they would understand, but they're not getting any younger. You too. I know I'm flaking out at the end, but I'm glad I was a part of all this.
We're so close. So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter. It could be both. One can't happen without the other, right? What's the point of all of this if one of us doesn't remember to actually, do the science part? Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in. Maybe one day. For now, I think I'm better off letting Vladimir have that headache. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
I liked her. She was a cool character. She was all about the science.
We did it! We have all the artifacts. I can't wait to get to the Unity. I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too?
I mean, it's a little weird to take Cora to the other universe, because her mom is here. I don't know how her mom would feel about that. There should at least be a conversation.
I'll have to check all my charts and double-check all the locking mechanisms and see what kind of differences there are in the next universe. You know, in case we get into the kind of trouble we always do. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you?
Even more reason for her not to go.
That's what Dad said. I feel kind of bad, you know? That I want to go anyway. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge. But I can't wait to see what happens next.
I tell you, kid's brave. I give her that.
I have been idle here for a long time. I believe Barrett would describe this state as bored.
What's up? If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noelle's science lesson. Come back soon. I like talking to my friends.
The artifacts are all gathered. We've done it. There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud. Oh no. This moment isn't about my corporate holdings, no. Being part of Constellation was just for me. Although there's always opportunities, I'm not above taking advantage of what we learn as a group. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor. Thank you for that. But I'd be lying to myself if I didn't admit it was a part of me. And I have no desire to find out who I am without it. Goodbye, my friend. If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks. Bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
I'm guessing Vladimir is here somewhere.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there?
I don't see him. Oh, it's right here.
Spend a lot of time in space. We sure do.
It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure. I'm just an old blade in the dark trying to make good. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow. Don't know about that. Intend to keep teaching folks how to play the Troublemaker's game. No use being an explorer if you aren't a little dangerous. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
Okay.
Ahoy, Captain!
That is everybody except for the Constellation companions. I can't talk to Barrett because Barrett is dead. And I don't... Let me do this. See if it shows me where Sam is. Why is Sam... What is he doing on Varun Kai? That's weird. The other two are in the ship. I can talk to them there, but Sam, why is he in Varun Kai? That's got to be a glitch. There's no real reason for him to be there.
Living organisms in vicinity. Affinity for location decreased.
You know, now that I think about it, I remember that when I finished Shattered Space and they gave me that house, the Sam was just like randomly in the house. I don't really know why. So it must be some kind of glitch. Where's the entrance? How do I get into this house? Oh. Duh. Right.
Delta, we need to talk.
Proceed.
You can't give Cora guns. Sarah just told me she had to stop you from giving her an Eon.
For clarification, Eon was unloaded.
I don't care. You're not doing that. Not anymore. I'm putting my foot down. No guns, no knives, no grenades, none of that.
Confused. You desire to preserve Cora. Equipping her with...
Not like that. Not like that at all. I mean it, Delta. Cut it out, or I'll have Roxanne turn you into a toaster.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Good talk. Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. Are you ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side. Yeah, so am I. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with. I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it.
I mean, it's a pretty selfish decision if you haven't talked to your ex. Also, what a weak excuse that is. There's definitely a way to keep her from getting on the ship.
I know. I know. Part of me thinks I should have the both of us stay behind. But if we did that, it'd eat us up inside. And the chance of a lifetime, gone. I know people might wonder what kind of father I am for bringing her along, but would you keep your kid from a shot at eternity? Cora's earned this. So I hope you can understand why I want it for her. No matter the risks. When you get a moment, can we talk?
Alright, well we had that talk. The other talk is probably going to be about the Terran Armada. And I don't need to talk to him about the Terran Armada, so... Alright, let's go to the ship. We'll talk to Sarah and Andresia. And then I guess we'll go to the Unity. They're not up here. Where are you guys hiding? Picked a weird time to make yourselves scarce. No, but really, where are you guys? Well, that is weird. Alright, I'm going into first person. Maybe I walked by him and I didn't see him. Sometimes I don't see things in third. Well, I don't know what they would say. They're not even here. That is bizarre.
What's buzzing, cousin?
There's Amelia. Oh, here they are.
The journey seems to be coming to an end. Any new orders for me?
If you need something, I've got your back. So this is it. This armillary can finally be assembled, and the Starborn are sure that something will happen on the other side. Something that will make us like them. Funny. I thought after all this time I'd be screaming in excitement to jump into the unknown, but I feel like I'm hesitating. I was just taking for granted that Constellation would keep going, past the end. But we don't know what's waiting for us. Say we go to the Unity, become Starborn, enter another universe. Will there even be a Constellation there? It won't be ours, even if it is. I really turned you into a true believer, didn't I? Oh, what have I done? All right, let's get back to it. One more jump into the unknown.
Great day for some exploring.
So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place. That is not what I meant. I would not want to leave it behind so easily either. I just meant that life keeps going. Even when you have lost everything. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do? I do too. But the emissary makes me doubtful. They are both the person we lost and someone else entirely. If we do not see each other again, then this is goodbye. I am proud that I was present for this journey.
Always a pleasure.
Need something?
Why is it showing? It should just say... Oh, that's why. I gotta go back to... I've got to build the armillary, and off we'll go. Add artifacts.
Engines firing. Here we go.
Hell of a view from here.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place, the Unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret? That's good. You'll need that clarity for what comes next. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you, that something that makes you unique amongst the infinite, will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind. Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators. But not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question. So that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysteries of the unending cosmos. Much like the death of a star creating new kinds of matter, so will part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the Unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I've enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity right now. Go out into the stars. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. By defeating both the Hunter and the Emissary, the path to the unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn. Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase. The Constellation membership who stays behind will, in time, publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars. The resurrection of the Aseles species leads to a massive reduction in terramorph attacks across the settled systems. At the same time, the need to spread the Aseles far and wide increases cooperation between all the factions. Belief in the UC as the diplomatic leader of the settled systems grows. Industries dismantles the internal neuroamp and keeps its existence a secret. The company is successful, but quieter. Every new operative that is hired hears the story of your rise through the corporate ladder and looks to emulate your success. Your work with UC Systef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer. Your lover, Andrasia, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom, more people in House Varun begin to question its orthodoxy and look to the outside world. The Gate of Light will take you to another universe, or simply walk away until the stars fade to return to your ship. Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
Oh. Well. Okay. How do I skip past these credits? Alright, there's gotta be a way to stop this. I'll try holding each key separately for a while and see if it makes a difference. Weird. Oh. Skip, finally. Good lord. I guess you can redo character creation. Starborn armor now. guess. Is that what this is called? Starborn spacesuit. Well, you lose all your stuff going through the Unity. There is that device, the quantum entanglement device. I didn't build that. That allows you to keep your stuff. So this is the inside of a Starborn ship. Alright, well, that is all she wrote. That is the end of the game as it stands at the moment, since there's we played both DLCs, played all the major quest lines, even some of the major side quests. Delta's quest hadn't quite completely unlocked, but there was that didn't seem like enough reason to keep this playthrough going. And so my character has become Starborn by going through the Unity. Gotta say, I felt like my decisions, felt very good about my decisions when you get shown that playback of all the stuff you did. I felt like I made all the right decisions. Still feel good about them. So, you know, that worked out. So for those of you who watched, appreciate you having watched. I will start doing some other videos related to Starfield now that I've completed a playthrough. Just like I do for Fallout 4 and for Skyrim. So once again, thanks for watching, and see you in the Starfield.